Oh, did we just lose all audio? And Brett, are you still there?
Yes, I exist.
Okay. Oh, did we just lose all audio? Oh, it got normal for a second. And Brett, are you still there?
Yes, I exist.
Okay. Oh, did we just lose all audio? Oh, it got normal for a second. And Brett, are you still there? Okay, Chad, how does it sound now? Are we more or less normal? Okay. Oh, did we just lose all audio? Oh, it got normal for a second. And Brett, are you still there? Okay, Chad, how does it sound now? Are we more or less normal? Okay. Did we just lose all audio? Oh, it got normal for a second. And Brett, are you still there? I think it's still... Okay, Chad, how does it sound now? There's still a bit of a doubling and delay there, but it's not creating a feedback loop at least. Oh, it got normal for a second. And Brett, are you still there? I think it's still... Okay, Chad, how does it sound now? There's still a bit of a doubling and delay there, but it's not creating a feedback loop at least. Oh, it got normal for a second.
Trying to see.
I think it's still... Okay, Chad, how does it sound now? There's still a bit of a doubling and delay there, but it's... Okay, Chad says there's still an echo. Not creating a feedback loop at least.
See.
I think it's still... Okay, Chad, how does it sound? Sometimes I find if I click and unclick still an echo. The captured team chat box in the Elgato, it
See.
kind of recalibrates it. Sometimes I find if I click and unclick still an echo. The captured team chat box in the Elgato, it kind of recalibrates it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
You're
find
getting
if I
double captured again.
click and unclick still an echo. The captured team chat box in the Elgato, it kind of recalibrates it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
You're
find
getting
if I
double captured again.
click and unclick still an echo. The captured team chat box in the Elgato, it... Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. Captured team chat box in the... Captured team chat box in the... Oh, okay, just changed something else. Are we still time looping?
I'm going to check again.
So you sound normal, but a little bit low. Oh, okay, just changed something else. Are we still time looping? Oh, I think that did it.
I'm going to check again.
So you sound normal, but a little bit low. Oh, okay, just changed something else. Are we still time looping? Oh, I think that did it.
I'm going to check again.
So
I
you
heard
sound
a
normal, but a
pretty
little bit
clear.
low. Oh, okay, just changed
Yeah,
something else. Are we still time looping? Okay. Oh, I think that did it. Right, now we're good.
Yeah, I think we got the best we're going to get.
Indeed, thanks for bearing with us, everybody. So, in case you missed last time, we just had quite the eventful sequence of events. We fought Vigraph, who transformed into the Lucavi Velius using the Ares Stone, and I had to try twice, but finally beat him with the help of Rich, our summoned monster friend. And then retreated to a cutscene wherein Vormov, who had like slaughtered everyone inside the castle, was about to slaughter Reinhard's sister Alma, but the Virgo stone resonated with her, so he kidnapped her. But she dropped one of the holy stones that she got from Islud before he died. So a lot of the plot threads coming together into a tangled web, just the way I like it. So I forget what awaits us next. I'm going to change things up a little bit, though. So I can remember, Emperor, have you ever played this game?
No, it was before my gaming time. What year did it come out?
97, right before Ground Zero.
Yeah, definitely before my gaming time. I mean, I tried. I was born in 91. Not trying to dox, but family didn't really spring for getting me any of the gaming stuff, and I think I missed a good of the best stuff. So, but the more I've seen, the more I'm like going, I might need to go collect all these things in any form I can get my hands on, because I'm not looking too forward to the future.
Yeah, the future's over. Welcome to the future past.
I have a theme with that.
Yes. Yeah. Oh wait, he has the green beret? Nah, I think we're gonna remove that. There we go. Oh wait. Because we want speed. There we go. Give him a green beanie.
You now have green beanies in your little army.
We're led by one.
Ah.
Yeah, there he is. Oh. Forgot, I think I turned the screen share off. Hold on, let me help you. There you are. Oh, hey, Mixed GM.
Okay.
Everything okay in Discord, Emperor?
Yes. I'm more concerned that we keep the stream good.
Well, I'm sure the chat appreciates that.
Now, chat is an animal, even if it's 1 to a million. It's a thing of its own.
That's right. Gonna make a ninja. Ninja with math skills.
I'm starting to wonder if one of the reasons why the Souls games and the new Elden Ring are so popular is they mostly have the RPG systems that these old games have, just modernized in the gameplay department, but not too much beyond that.
That's interesting. Can you unpack that a little more?
I haven't played any of them except Bloodborne for a little bit, and like all Souls games, if you're not prepared, I got whacked a bit in the early stages with that game. But I've seen the item trees and the traditional RPG aspects and like all the stuff that from intelligence, luck, all faith. I think from understand, faith actually has a thing in Elden Ring too as a stat that affects your build in that game, and not many RPGs modern built have any of those things at all. Well, Elden Ring's the only modern one I can think of that has that classic, literally whole RPG system in its background.
Chan is enjoying Elden Ring so far. Yeah, I've seen some gameplay. I mean, it looks like a Souls game.
Yeah, it is a subgenre. It's not an old genre, it's a sub-new genre. But I'm just fascinated that that type of systems seems to be, I don't know, it allows more potential and is more like a role-playing game, which ironically you could argue Souls-born games are the only ones that actually have tried to make a role-playing game. Well, all the other, quote, role-playing games I can think of actually don't really have that. They're more like adventures or stories, but not role-playing outright.
Oh no. I remember this battle. Dude, I remember the first time I played through this game, I had to redo this like a dozen times because this is one of those situations where letting Rafa there die is a defeat condition, and there are a couple of assassins in this on this map, yeah. And so they've got ridiculous speed, so they kept going first and just killing her in one hit. And she's dumb as a bag of rocks.
Dumb in that not good in dealing with assassins department?
That's the one.
Hmm. Oh. Oh. NPC. Oh, that's even worse. Not part of your party.
Yeah, she's part of it, but I can't control her. So she's taken up a slot in my formation, but I can't give her orders in combat. And now she and Barrington are having a Batman the Joker, you made me, no you made me first argument. Yep, there it is. You killed my parents.
We're doing Princess Bride quotes now.
Inconceivable. Oh, she's going for it. Oh.
Why do you have sword, girl? Why?
She brought a sword to a gunfight.
She has a gun.
Yeah. Although over that distance...
And there's magic in this world.
Yeah, although over that distance, she's actually got a good chance.
If he didn't draw. I think he's drawed on her.
Oh, it's only if he hasn't drawn yet.
But you're... even then, you're kind of screwed, because bullets don't stop moving object. If you have adrenaline going, you have a good shot still bringing them down.
Yeah, also, even trained professionals miss like 60% of the time, even at close range. With pistols.
Oh, that's why... Oh, yeah, I can believe the pistols. I heard, I don't know who told me, but that's why most close quarters work is still done with carbines. Like, they've literally just made rifles into shorter rifles, into S-ers, just so they can keep powerful bullets.
Ah, yes. Chan and chat with the Inigo Montoya.
Oh, now we have the moral argument. Yes, that's literally what's going on right now.
Yep. Uh-oh. This plan hit a little wrinkle. Oh, that's right, John Dacre. Surviving edged weapons. Just the finest achievement in cinema history. If anyone out there has not seen Surviving Edged Weapons, go watch that. Oh, and there's a sequel. So Brad, you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever heard
of Surviving Edged Weapons?
Yeah, have you ever heard of that? It's a police training video from like the early 90s.
I think I probably... Oh yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen clips of this JonTron. Yeah, JonTron. Yeah, I've seen the... Yes, I've actually seen both clips of the thing and clips of the JonTron version of it too.
Oh, dude, my
memes everywhere.
My cousin and I sat down to watch it because we saw the Red Letter Media review and thought, oh, this would be fun for a joke. We can like MST3K it, and no, we were immediately absorbed. And multiple times we both stood up and cheered at the action on the screen. Like, there are definite stand-up and cheer moments, especially the part where the cops raid a satanic ritual ring. Like they raid a satanic coven. It's great.
Yes. The memes from the 80s that were more real than we thought.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep, yeah, it is, but
I will link chat the YouTube version that at least you can watch, even if it was not allowed to be watched. Yeah, there you go, chat. Have fun.
If that's in the YouTube channel, I think I can approve it.
Alright.
Oh, and Malik's been shot.
Yeah, well, it's... back to our current plot.
That's fine. And for those who didn't read my blog post today, they discovered a bag of assorted animal heads connected with a suspected satanic ritual in Greenwich, Rhode Island recently, so... Yeah. Anyone who invokes a satanic panic as a disqualifier is just an NPC.
Yeah. So we have shot people now.
Oh, there's an assassin. Whoop, and she assassinated him.
The assassin says... Oh, so he was on the list. That's great. he bad guy. He gets killed by bigger bad guy. I'm suspecting.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you remember Marquis Elmdor. Or sorry, that looks like Marquis Elmdor from like the first act. So he's the guy whose kidnapping set all of this off.
Hello. Ah.
And he apparently escaped, and he's just showed up with a hot female assassin who just tossed Barrington off the roof.
Whoa. Yes, yes. God love Magic World where yeeting is possible.
Oh, now there are two. Oh, the wind blows his hair majestically.
Yes, long silver-haired anime villain must have the blowing wind. Ah, he wheels and deals.
Yeah, perhaps he can be reasonable. Perhaps we can trust him.
Oh. Protagonist. Foolhardiness. the classic use of ignore everything before the word but in that statement back there.
Important grammar rule. Oh, and they're my homies. They're all down there. Okay. Yeah, this guy is a clear reference to Sephiroth.
Even I, relative newbie to the Final Fantasy world, know the references.
Oh yeah. Basically a samurai holy knight fusion. Ah. Her main ability is called Use Hand. Took her a while to master that, but she has some learning disabilities. That doesn't tell me much.
Amazing assassination ability.
Oh, dual-wielding katanas.
Classic ninja stereotype.
So one's outfitted as a samurai, the other as a ninja. These could be good pickings for steel, although, he only knows those two. Okay. I really need to start making better use of thieves, but they're really expensive and take a long time to level up and master their job class, and they're just really weak in a fight, unless you can combine them with something better. But, like, stealing is the only way to get some of the best stuff in the game. And I really want to start taking advantage of that ability to yoink some enemy equipment, but for now I'm just gonna kill these guys.
Good old, hey, here's one of the best abilities in the game. Shame it's on something that is not good at the beginning.
He's using his sword juju. She didn't expect the ninja to attack from behind.
She's doing her auto shenanigans right now.
Yeah, although that wasn't completely dumb. What?
Oof.
See, that's what I mean. Like, as a monk, he's unstoppable. I turn him into a thief and just paper tiger.
Oof. This is not good.
Okay, okay.
break out the calculator shenanigans.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
And greater good. Should have done the same.
Calculators seem weapons of mass indiscriminate judgment.
It's not quite indiscriminate. Just has a lot of collateral damage.
Listen, Reinhardt, as your face is literally on shingles.
There's about 8, 9 of them, man. Ugh. How'd the slate
He
taste?
teleports away like all classic villains.
Yeah.
Well, why do I think this literally would be how they would storyboard it if it was an anime? Literally how this played out right now.
Yeah.
Gets saved by some of this people.
Well, it's because, as I've noticed before, a commonplace feature of post-Ground Zero anime is you can't let any character complete a logical character arc, especially the protagonist. We can't have that.
Oof.
Always got to pull the rug out from under the audience.
Truth. That's literally re-zero the anime in a nutshell.
Yeah. That's all I can think about is his family.
Hmm. That's all you can think of. Ooh.
Autograph's millennial angst summoned Velius, okay.
Hmm.
Couldn't even do nihilism right. But hold on. Gotta see to something, I'll be right back.
Well, chat. I guess I'm here to entertain you for the moment while he's away.
Okay, I'm back.
Never mind, he's back.
Just like Pogs and Alf.
Hmm. From chat, from Rael, as bad as that is, I think it's reference to the current scene we're in. It beats punching the clown forever.
Hmm.
Oh, post-Ground Zero anime pro tags. Not finishing arcs. Okay.
In a
He has an
photo
argument
finish,
there,
by a hair.
yeah.
Like I'm still
Yes, like a
seeing,
NASCAR photo finish.
like I'm seeing edgy counterculture
We're
Zoomers online talking about how, yeah, I just got back from my second showing of the Bat punching the clown forever, and I'm going to see it again in IMAX. Like, you're a tool. You're a tool of people that hate you. Just don't at me with that. You don't even know what you're doing. Like, how do these guys think
yeah,
that they're going to take on the established order by continuing to line up at the hog trough and consume the slop? How, I ask you?
I don't know.
Oh.
What?
Fair enough.
He's still alive?
Apparently the stones can do more than, like, turn people into sheeple.
Well, something tells me this is access to greater realms, and you got to be careful what you knock on the other side of the phone call.
Wait. He's laughing? Is she tickling him? I don't know what's going on. Oh, give him a pink belly.
And fade to black.
Tell you a knock-knock joke. Sorry, I'm a horror author.
Sorry, I'm a horror author.
Yeah.
I think I'm failing with this joke.
If you want a joke, check out Old Pub.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, they're still trying to find ways to cope. Their total obsolescence.
Well, as much as we can hate on J.R.R. Martin, I think he made more money becoming a video game guy than writing his books now. Like, Old Pub can't even do better than TV deals and video game plot making.
Yeah, like comics, it's all just fodder for tentpole blockbusters. I saw a New York Times article recently on Twitter. I think it was originally published in 2020, though, about how, well, publishing, by which they mean like the four big New York publishers, are ever more reliant on blockbusters, just like Hollywood, and it's making it hard for new and mid-list authors to make it. And that's the myopia that comes from equating Old Pub with the publishing industry, which is ridiculous because New Pub is the lion's share of the publishing industry. It has been for a while, and now it's more lucrative.
Yeah. Actually, the book series that I talked about last night, and I was finally reading, I guess, the final book of the final trilogy, and I just realized, wait, looked at how many reveals, like, he literally tabled this for like 2 years, and people still came and instantly bought a ton of it, with like me just going, wait, this exists? Like, he's a New Pub author, and people are basically going, oh, you had the final book of the final book? Immediately starts buying.
Yeah, Spreadford Walker, they're just sinecures and IP hothouses. Referring to the big two and Old Pub.
Yep.
Yeah. And now even normies are noticing.
I I would argue, and it's one point against Razor Fist, his arguments about IP being controlled. I know his argument's strong, and you could argue that the Tolkien estate is strong in his argument for IP being controlled by copyright, as hard as it is. But I think the vast majority of how it's structured into like old pub trade houses or in digital visual formats, it's pretty much conglomerates controlling all these, a handful of conglomerates controlling all these IPs that you could argue after 20 to 40 years should just be, you can stream it anywhere, you can have a copy anywhere. Because of just the abuses and trying to eke out more things. I mean, more blood from stone. That's the term I was looking for.
Yeah. Oh, good for John Dacre in chat, who has not spent a dime on Old Pub except for pre-1980 books in almost a decade. Wow. Well done. Beats that beats my record. Hats off to you. And you're not the only one.
2 books here. Yeah, I can see how you couldn't really need to. Like, there's only 2 series non-new pub authors that I've read that were, one, it was like you could only do on paper, and it was 2 Australian authors, and it was a good series. Kind of YA novels with light romance.
You know what the name of it was?
But actually, I got one of the books. I'll go grab it. I somehow loaned out 2 of them, but I still have one of them.
Okay. But yeah, like all laws in the West now, IP laws, it's just a total mess. And I don't have much hope for it being untangled before the whole system just collapses under its own weight. So enjoy the ride. If you are an author, though, especially a new pub author, make sure you establish like a trust for who's going to inherit your estate when you're gone. Anyway, okay, what is it?
The last book I have, somehow I lost the other 2, and I bought them, of all things, at a furniture store. They're a big furniture store, so they have a lot of odds and ends on their shelves, and I bought it, and it's, I think, the only books I've read that use actually paper. Like, until you get like holographic books, I don't think you could replicate this, but they're called the Luminae Files, and the third and final one of the trilogy is called Obsedo. But the first 2 are great, but the big thing about it is they use the paper to simulate a bunch of stuff in the world. So it starts on a planet that basically gets a corporate hostile takeover, literally corporate hostile takeover with a bioweapon, and they escape into a ship from basically the space police equivalent that comes and knocks out the corporate hostile takeover fleet somewhat. But as they escape and they're on a long journey back to the FTL gate, well, the AI that runs the super ship for the police starts going a little wacko, and the bioweapon starts turning into zombies. So yeah, that's kind of where the shenanigans begin. But the way it plays out is all the digital files, literally text communications, emails, all that is basically, and then also the female character in all the books are kind of diary makers. It's from always one of the 3 females in the books, though at the final one they all come together along with their boyfriends and finally bring down the corporate bitch, literally. That started the whole takeover and the whole shenanigans. But yeah, but it takes the emails and that, and then of course the AI, that we have to have an AI in this scenario too, and it really just kind of is great because the emails are done like an email format. the AI sometimes has some crazy stuff it does. You get to see literally like a notebook with blood on it, a page, and all these visual things you could theoretically do with e-paper, but you really can't compared to a book literally having different versions of whatever papers. So like on one page here I have a chat of the AI talking to one person. On the other page it's literally like a you would see in a video game, we have X amount of time before bad things happen. And just like literally if just a picture black with 6 days, 16 hours, and 42 minutes. And then we have on the next, you say effectively chapter, summary of video footage. So it does all this stuff. For in chat, it's Illuminate files, and I will go find it on Amazon, but it's by, yeah, I'll get the stuff for you if you're interested in it. But that's like the only old pub book I would think you cannot do.
Yeah, you can go and throw a link into chat. Meanwhile, I just wanted to keep chat abreast of what's going on in the game. So we've entered Chapter 4. This is where things get interesting, because now we can start bringing in the bonus characters, including Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and I'm going to try to get him. But meanwhile, in the main plot, we have shifted scenes to the Orlando family, including TG Sid, and it looks like he and his son are acting against the Shrine Knights. And it looks like he's got a holy stone of his own there. So the plot thickens and smartens.
All right, I will put the title in chat, and then the author name, so you can put your local retailer and find what you prefer. I don't know if there's an audiobook version. I think an audiobook version might work, but well, there's an audiobook CD, it seems, but and Audible credit, but let me get the author's titles.
And the path is leading us farther eastward. Seems like when they open up new areas, like the orange dots, they're coming in 4s. Anyway, just an observation.
The only other book, and I haven't finished the series somewhat because it's not that it wasn't good, it was really good, but I really think the series had benefited. I mean, it got probably the push from old publishing, and the first book is literally one of the, I think, the best book battle royale books I've read. But it's let me see if I can find it. Iron Gold. I don't know if Pierce Brown sounds familiar to anyone. The Red Rising series. I've gone through read the first trilogy, but Red Rising is it is a set on Mars. It's kind of got a caste society, and you follow the main character who's from the Red caste, who are trying to help fuel the terraformation of Mars. But as you come to find out, Mars already effectively would be fine. It's just kind of they're keeping it cast down from the gold, the top of the society. And this is a multi-planetary society. The golds are genetically both bigger and stronger than the reds. There's more than just the reds or the gold. and they live on Luna. From what I understand it, and I can't remember, I think Earth is effectively no-go for, well, Earth nuked itself. So, yeah, end of history. There is no future. But, so yeah, but the Red Rising book really is good because it goes from a worker man with a wife who believes there's something bigger out. The worker man sees his wife died, trying to push for something bigger, and then someone basically through a few coincidences gives him the chance to infiltrate effectively the Academy of Academies for the gold that's on Mars. And that's where the shenanigans really begin, is this kind of Battle Royale plus Academy. There's really more Battle Royale on one of the craters in Mars. I think he did a pretty good job. I haven't looked at the map of Mars, but I'm pretty sure he's one of the big craters left near the Alice Marinus as the main play area, though it's way terraformed and way different. But it's still the same spot.
Might be coming in a little low. Oh, and Raul is pointing out that, yeah, that Reinhard's last name, which I can't even pronounce, it's a corruption of Beowulf. Which makes sense, because he's one of the characters we can get in this chapter.
I will cease my trying not to push old pub, but I found them like the only two old pub books I have come across in the past half a decade that stood out.
Fair enough. Hey, don't mind me, I'm just doing some shopping.
The shopkeeper has access to effectively thermonuclear weapons in this society. No problems.
No problem. Yeah, I need to get rid of some inventory.
Always got to get rid of stuff to buy new stuff.
That's how it goes.
I like it when they actually allow you to make at least a decent profit in transition. Some games, for laziness, just make all the equipment you have not worth even selling or breaking down. I'm going, why? Well, what's the point? Why did you even make it 1 credit, 1 gold, 1 whatever?
Ooh, that's expensive, but it's going to be worth it. Okay.
Anything else I can do for you? Do you perhaps have the enemy go away button? I just need that. A literal button that says enemy go away.
I'd like to buy your win scroll. That has the win skill. Roll my win skill, I succeed. That or animal husbandry. I'll take either one. What's that Valentine's Day? Oh. Okay. Well, I think one battle and a couple of important cutscenes is a decent night of gaming. I still got a lot of work left to do, and doesn't look like the rest of the panelists can join us, so I am going to go through the chat one more time and then call it there. Bradford Walker says he refuses to buy old pub now, or new. He buys it
Regardless
used or
how
not at all.
old it is. Yeah, I would say used is good. Sadly, because of how much people don't care, you can get your hands on a lot of it.
Yep, don't give money to people who hate you, right?
Yep. Yes. Bradford also summed up earlier about gun versus stabby thing, and it's the 21-foot rule.
Oh, right. Yeah, good point. Well, okay. I think that's going to be our show for tonight. Thanks for joining us. That was a nice hour-long stream. I think we hit the sweet spot. So I do have assurances that tomorrow night we should have a full panel. So be sure to join us then.
I bet.
I'm aiming for 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific again. So join us then. In the meantime, make sure to like and subscribe. Click the bell icon. Make sure to check out Combat Frame Exceed role-playing game, linked below. Make sure to patronize your local used bookstore and your local new pub author. Thanks to everyone in chat for joining us. Thanks to Emperor for joining me on the panel.
Yep.
For Geek Gab, I've been Brian, and remember,